My name is Sarah. I've lived in this neighborhood for 5 years. It was quiet and peaceful until the HOA decided to make my life miserable. In April, I was recovering from surgery. I couldn't bend over or push a lawnmower, and my grass grew a little longer than usual. Then the letter came, violation notice. Grass exceeds 4 inches. Fine, $75. Fix within 7 days, or it doubles. I called Linda from the HOA and explained everything, but she said, rules are rules. Surgery is not an excuse. I paid it. The next week, another $75. Then 3 dandelions in my flower bed. Fine, $100. I pulled them out in 30 seconds, but Linda said the fine still stood. By June, the letters kept coming. Bush trimming, mailbox paint, even my front door not being the approved shade of white. By August, I had paid over $2,000 just to exist in my own home. I went to the HOA meeting and stood before the board. President Harrison barely listened before saying, "If you don't like it here, maybe this neighborhood isn't for you." I walked out shaking, not from fear but from anger. That night, sitting on my porch, I looked at the community pool, the HOA's pride and joy. Crystal clear water, lounge chairs, kids laughing. The next morning, I walked the perimeter and found a small metal water meter box near the pump house with a faded plaque, property of West Side Water District. Permit required. I took a photo and went home. 3 hours of research later, I found the original 1998 permit. The pool was supposed to switch to a commercial city connection by 1999 with annual inspections and fees that had never been paid. For 23 years. I called the water district and sent the photos. The next morning, an inspector arrived, checked the meter, and said, "This pool has been operating on an unauthorized connection for 23 years. We're shutting it down." 3 days later, city workers opened the meter box, and the pool started draining. By the end of the week, it was empty. The HOA panicked. Emergency meetings, lawyers, appeals. The city didn't budge. New permit, full inspections, a process that could take a year. 3 months later, the pool is still a dry concrete hole. Harrison resigned. Linda quit. The entire board stepped down. The new president called me personally. She apologized and said they were reviewing past fines. Every dollar I paid, over $2,000, completely waived. Before hanging up, she said, "Whoever reported the pool really knew where to look." I said, "That's interesting. My grass is a little long right now." No letters. No finis. Because sometimes you don't win by arguing. You win by finding the one thing they can't afford to lose. They fined me for my grass. So I drained their pool. Now we're even.